What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live talking about this upcoming WNBA slate for tomorrow. I'm excited about this. I love WNBA. Y'all know how much I definitely love looking into it. But before I begin, always hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been a ton, as y'all know. We've had a good start to WNBA season. I love WNBA. Always check out my affiliates with Thrive, with Underdog, and everything else. There's definitely some WNBA content on there. I love seeing it. I love digging into NBA, like WNBA, like I said, with playoffs for NBA. WNBA season is just now starting back up. I'm excited. And like I said, y'all are here for the content, not to hear me talk nonstop. Y'all are here for WNBA content, so let's dig in for this slate. So Chicago and Atlanta. So I have the previous games pulled up, and if we look at Chicago, they're on a good streak, not gonna lie. So they're looking pretty well. But here's the deal: do you want to pay Vandersloot $10,600 for her price tag? For me, not really. I don't really want to pay that price tag for her. That's a high price tag for her to pay off. So for me, I'm kind of fading that. More so on the Chicago side, just Shields, 7.9's an okay price tag. If we go back and, like I said, look at the Chicago team, it's been mainly the forwards for the girls. There hasn't really been good guard play, in my opinion, so I'm kind of just looking at the forwards for this team. So from the guards, I'm not really getting to a lot. On the Atlanta side, if we go pull up their game, looking at Atlanta, they're 0-2 this season. They need a win. Do they get it done against Chicago? I don't really think so, to be honest with you. So it's been mainly the Odyssey Sim season. I don't really like a lot of this game. For me, you know how it goes. I really like one of the two games. I don't really like getting to a lot of just one game. So, in my opinion, I'm not getting too much on this for the guards here. They need Quigley back, to say the least. They really do. I cannot wait to see her back. She's a good player. She's a heck of a player. So I'm not really getting too much of the Chicago team. On the Atlanta side, like I said, Courtney Williams, 9.9. That's an okay price tag. Carter, if we go back and look how Carter's been playing, not really getting there for her either at 9.9 or 8.8. So for me, I'm not really getting too much of the guards on this team. If we go to the forwards and look at the forwards for Chicago Atlanta, this is where I want. Candace Parker, 10.9. That's a higher price tag for her, but it's well worth it. So for me, I'm really liking that. Elizabeth Williams, 8.1. I don't mind it. Hawkins, if we go back and said, let's look at these girls. Looking at Hawkins, looking at Trinity Carter. If we go back and look for the other team and the Chicago, we look at Candace Parker, Cooper. These girls are getting it done. I'm liking a lot of these forwards. I think this is a good matchup for Parker for sure. I like her at 10.9. Elizabeth Williams, 8.1. It's okay. I don't mind that. With Dolson out, we could see more of Nador. So I like Nador at 5.7 as a cheap price point for her. Let's go to Indiana and Connecticut. For the forwards, it is Therese McCowan season. I love McCowan here. I don't mind her at all. Lavender has looked good. I mean, you can certainly get to her. Breland at 6.4. Let's go look at this Indiana team for real quick. They're 0-3, yes, I know. But McCowan should get it done. If we look at Lavender, she's been getting it done. So I don't mind getting the Lavender at 7.4. Looking at the other girls, Jonquel Jones, she should be in the smash spot against Therese McCowan. And Brianna Jones should be able to get it done. So I don't mind these forwards for this team whatsoever. Let's look at the guards. Bonner at 10.3. It's Bonner cash or bust, basically. So she's going to be one of the highest priced guards. You're really going to have to get to her. Vivian's, I don't mind at 5.6 as a cheap price point. We could certainly look at her. January at 6.9, maybe. But I'd rather go to Jasmine Thomas at 8.4. So my key pieces that I want is I want a lot of the guards in the second game. And I want a lot of the forwards in the first game. That's kind of where I'm going at, just from my first glance. I definitely want some Candace Parker. If we're looking at the guards, I definitely want me some Cooper. I like that price tag for her. And then one more forward that I want before we head out of here is Lavender at 7-4. That's kind of my core three that I'm really locking in and loading. I like this core three a ton. Like I said, I got a key piece in the second game and I got 2 key pieces in the first game. So that wraps up this WNBA slate for us, guys. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope everybody has a good and safe rest of the night.